Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Whale of Fortune. I am your host, Mr. McClunky, SWGoH's #1 Vance fan. So without further ado, let's meet today's contestant, Capital Games. Capital Games is going to be playing Whale of Fortune here, trying to win as much money as possible from our banker, Dan the Kit Kat Man, whose name I originally read as Dickum. So let's head on over without further ado to our LSB ludicrous spending board, and we'll see just how much CG can win. In round one, all correct answers are worth $10 and $10 only. So, first question, Coruscant Underworld Police? That is correct. That will be $10 for CG's bank. Moving on, Darth Revan. Taking a look at what we've got here, we are seeing a Relic 3 Juhani with no Omicron or Zeta investment. Some of these others are questionable, but could also be explained by other requirements or by other Lightspeed bundles. So we are going to give it to CG, another $10 for the bank, bringing our total up to $20. Next up is the Jawas, all sitting at unlock rank, no Zeta or Omicron investment. That's an easy $10 for CG's bank. Now, going over to Lightside Revan, we are seeing, of course, a lot of the characters at unlock level. A few of the others brought a little bit higher. So that is another $10 for CG's bank, bringing the total up to $40. Moving on, the Jedi Vanguard bundle, where we see some Jedi Vanguards, and for some reason Mace Windu, the original one, sitting at unlock level. With minimal Zeta investment, we're going to give CG another $10. Now, for Rogue One, the one without Adrad, I forget the names of those Rogue One bundles. This one, we are seeing most of the characters at unlock rank, aside from Cassian, who is a requirement. So that is going to be $10 more for CG's bank, bringing the total up to $60. So, moving on, we have the Shadows of the Empire bundle, where we're taking a look at some of the rebels. We are seeing quite a few of these have been raised up beyond that initial amount. But as well, we are seeing some of these people, like Ezra Bridger and Luke Skywalker, that no one in their right mind would take to relic levels. So that is going to be $10 for CG's bank, bringing our total to $70. Now, this is a tough one here, the Princess Leia, Princess Nisa bundle. I am thinking, however, he may have invested in this to get a jump start on Leia, so we are going to give $10 to CG here, bringing the total to $80. Now, coming up next to the C3PO bundle, we are seeing all of the characters sitting at their unlock, $10 for CG's bank. So, in round two, the cash prizes have jumped up to $15 apiece. So, without further ado, let's see that first bundle. We have the Geonosian bundles, again, another easy one to see, all sitting at unlock rank with minimal Omicron and Zeta investment, just the bare essentials. So that is going to be $10 or $15. Sorry, we're in round two, bringing the total to 105. We've broken into the triple digits. So for the Darkside Mando bundle, sitting at unlocks, no Zeta or Omicron investment, that's an easy $15 for CG. Now, moving on over to the Night Sister bundle, we are seeing a few of these characters taken up to a higher rank. Not quite sure exactly, but from the looks of it, some of these lower tier Night Sisters being at that relic means $15 for CG's bank, 135 total. So the other bundle, the one with Adrad here for Rogue One, we are seeing them at unlocks, no Omicron and Zeta investment, except for Adrad, who has been taken up to R9 for the profundity requirement. Let's be honest, nobody here is relicking Bodhi Rook unless they got the bundle, $15 for CG. So the Razor Crest bundle, this was a tricky one, given the fact that he does have some investment in some of these other characters. I am, however, going to give this to CG because he did mention that this is a fairly young account that may not have access to as many Proving Grounds or Conquest characters. So when we do see some of those pop up, we are going to give CG some money for the bank. Now, again, another character, we got the TIE Interceptor here. I am going to give this to CG for the reasons stated previously, another $15. So the Tusken one, we are seeing Tuskens are up at unlock level aside from Raider, but that could be explained by another bundle. The only Zeta that's applied is the one that you get for free with the bundle, so $15 for CG. Now, we are entering round 3. Correct answers jump up another $5 for a total of 20. Let's see the first bundle. So here we have got the BAM bundle, which does not unlock BAM, but unlocks BAM's requirements. And we are seeing BAM's requirements at the bundle level with no Zeta or Omicron investment. $20 for CG, bringing the total to $215. Moving on here to the old Naboo Jedi raid bundle, we are seeing these characters there, minimal Zeta and Omicron investment, so we are going to give that to CG, $20. The Cam bundle, like I said before, relatively young account, um, probably jumped straight in on this, sitting at unlock levels, no Omicron or Zeta investment, $20 for CG. Now, the R2D2 bundle here, this one we are seeing at unlock level, no Zeta Omicron investment. That is an easy $20 for CG, bring the total to $275. Moving on to the Sith Triumvirate bundle. Like I said, this guy has got no time for the older raids. So, taking a look at this, we've got unlock level, just investing in Treya. This guy bought the bundle, $20 for CG. Now, moving on to the Dash Rendar bundle here. We are seeing a few of these characters have been taken a little bit higher than unlocks, but for the most part, minimal investment, unlock level. That's going to be $20 for CG. Wat Tambor, same as Cam. No Zeta or Omicron investment, so 100% $20 for CG, bringing the total to $325. Moving on next, we do have here the original Finalizer bundle, the one with the lower price tag that unlocks characters at a slightly lower rank. We are seeing a lot of these characters at unlocks. A few of the other characters that are higher are Rex, so we're going to give this to CG for $20. Similar here with the Radis bundle, we have got a lot of these characters sitting at their unlock ranks. Minimal Zeta Omicron investment. We're going to give it to CG, $20. Now, round 4, we jump another $5 on the spend up to 25 apiece. So let us take a look here. We have the All Hands on Deck, a bundle that I myself am embarrassed to say that I have invested in. So we are looking at the characters at Relic 6, other than Han, who has been taken up a little higher. That is going to be $25 for CG. So now looking at Chewbacca, we have a lot of these bounty hunters at the levels. The ones that have been taken a little bit higher are Rex, so we are going to give that to CG, $25. Now, this one is kind of a crazy one here, what we're seeing. But yeah, Probe Droid, Wampa, Rolo. Rolo I could see investing in if you are also investing in some of her Zeta abilities. But Wampa here is pretty classic. Probe Droid being up that high is a pretty good giveaway that this is indeed another $25 for CG. So looking at Jabba's Buddies, we've got here kind of an inconclusive sort of thing. So Jabba's Buddies pack doesn't necessarily give you the characters at the relics that you need for the requirements. But one thing that it does give you is Gamelgard and Mob Enforcer. That's strike 1, CG. You were incorrect. Those characters are at level 3 and not 5, meaning that is 0 additional dollars for your bank. Your total stays at 440. So, taking a look at the Padme Unlock bundle, we are seeing a lot of these characters there. The ones that aren't are Rex or available in another bundle. $25 for CG. This one as well for Malevolence. I do believe that he invested to get the jumpstart on his Grievous and Fleets, so that's going to be $25. $490 is the total. So now we have got back-to-back both of these Sith Eternal Emperor packs, and we are looking here at a pretty clear-cut case. Krennic to R5 with no investment on an account this young definitely has to be the bundle, $25. And moving on to the Sith side of things, we are seeing as well all of the required Sith at that level, missing Zetas. That is going to be $25 for CG. So the Iden Versio one we are seeing here, all of these characters at unlock level, minimal Zeta investment. That's a Lightspeed bundle, $25 to CG. So in round 5, we jump another $5 up to $30 a piece. So the first bundle we have here is the OG Bad Batch. By the way, looking nice on the new Bad Batch, getting ready for that raid. But your old Bad Batch, no Zeta or Omicron investment, all at unlock level. That is a Lightspeed bundle, $30 for CG. The Jedi Master Luke one, this here is explaining some of the weirdness that we had seen in the previous Shadows of the Empire bundle. Some of these characters brought up to a Relic 5 with no other investment. That is going to be $30 for CG, bringing our total to $605. So we have another $5 jump in round 6 up to $35 a piece. Now we have got the Rey bundle here, and we are taking a look at the Resistance faction. However, that is strike 2 CG. As you can see here, this is not the $35 Rey bundle. This is the original Rey bundle from the first release. These characters have not been taken to R6. So that is only going to be $20 for your bank, 10 apiece for the original Rey packs. Now, moving over to the Kylo pack, let's see if he makes the same mistake. And he didn't. He has correctly identified this as the BB-8 pack and not the SLKR pack. That is going to be $10 for the bank. Now, in round 7, we are jumping another $5 up to $40 a piece. Ben Solo, at that high of a relic on this young of an account, I am going to hazard to say $40 for CG. Boba Fett Scion of Django with Unlock Omicrons and Relic 6. That's an LSB. Don't kid me. $40 for CG. Commander Tano at Unlock level with no Zeta investment. That is going to be a Lightspeed bundle of $40 for CG. Malgus as well. This one was a little bit harder, but given the age of the account and some of the other investments that were prioritized, I am thinking that he did get a bit of a head start. $40 for CG. Moving us over to Maul again, unlock level, no Zeta, well, he doesn't have an Omicron, but no Zeta investment. That is going to be an easy $40 for CG, bringing our total to $835. So in this final round, all correct answers are worth $50. This is the Big Bucks bonus round. Are we ready? We have got the Aframundle. Requirements sitting at unlock levels, and there is some bit of investment into this team, but you do need a little bit of investment into that team unless you want to slam your head into the wall during the unlock event, so I'm going to give CG $50. Moving on next to our good friend, the Grand Inquisitor, we have got the Inquisitorius, all at their level. There is some amount of investment into this team, but I think it's safe to say this was a $50 purchase. The Star Killer bundle, again, we are sitting here. Most of these characters, like Talon and Kyle, I would imagine to be a little bit higher if they weren't Lightspeed bundles, $50 for CG. Let us see if we can break into the quadruple digits. Up next is the Gas bundle, which is a little bit of a tricky one, and some of these other characters are accounted for in other packs, but we are seeing Clone Sergeant, Shock T at that bundle. I think it's fairly safe to say that was $50 down the drain, bringing us up to quadruple digits. Now, I didn't even bother going through the full Lord Vader bundle. I saw enough here and knew it had to be. That is $50 for Capital Games. So that brings our grand total to $1,085 for today's contestant. Don't worry, that money has already been deducted from the banker's account and has been sent over to the EA headquarters. Thank you all so much for watching, and tune in next time where we see another poor soul sacrifice his wallet to this game. See you all next time on Whale of Fortune. Cut to commercial.